Welcome back to Dubai Maritime City. Hey, that one kind of, sort of works. This time around we're not really going to do a skip cutscene button because, well, this whole level is basically a cutscene. It's also the shortest level in the game. Basically what happens in this one, Vergil does something not so good. And, we're going to talk about that. Now, I've already mentioned a lot of people had big problems with the way that the story and the characters were handled in this game. I personally don't really. I mean, I like the way that Dante's character is portrayed. I think Kat's a pretty good character, as I've already addressed. Vergil, on the other hand, I do have some problems with, and I think a lot of people did. There's something that he does, coming up in a couple minutes here, that is pretty uncool, and we'll see. But Vergil in the original games, I mean, even though he was sort of a villain, or at least an anti-hero, a rival, whatever you want to call him, he was the bad guy a lot of the time. But he always had sort of a sense of honor, I guess you would say. He wouldn't go about, I don't know, doing the thing that's about to happen. You probably have already seen this and you know what's going to happen, but just for the people that haven't, I don't want to spoil it. So I do think that's a little bit of a problem with the story and the way that plays out. It definitely makes him a lot less sympathetic of a character, and I mean, you know, maybe that was intentional. I think by this point in the game, you've pretty much figured out what's going to happen by the end, but well, we won't go into that yet. So, yeah, I mean, it probably was intentional, I'm sure. Personally, I don't care for it. I always really liked Vergil as a character in, say, Devil May Cry 3, where he was sort of the counterbalance to Dante, but still had sort of a moral code, however twisted it was. He doesn't exactly in this one. Anyways, the suspense, I'm sure, is killing you. Wait for it. Wait for it.
The fuck?
Yeah, he just did that. So yeah, that's not so good. Totally see where people are coming from when they are not too happy about that one, and I would agree with them. I don't really have a justification for that one, other than just, you know, they're not trying to make him a sympathetic character. He's supposed to be sort of evil, I guess, and you're just sort of seeing his true colors. Anyways, one thing I do really like about this level is the way that Mundus reacts to that. Basically just sort of this, like, downplayed reaction at first. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I do really like the way they handled Mundus in the game. But I've already talked about that.
Get her out of here. Go!
Anyways, we're about halfway done, and we're just about ready to start the level. Despite being very short, this is actually a pretty cool level, just thematically. It's pretty easy, and it's more like for the spectacle of it, but we'll take a look at it. Oh no!
They're not gonna make it.
Alright, so anyways, what you basically do is, time slows down, you go into limbo, and you're able to sort of manipulate the world around to make sure the car makes it through. And then it's sort of played out in real time, so it's kind of neat. Certainly not something that hasn't been done before, but I think it's done well here. Also, if you go over there to the left, what I'm showing there is that is like a key, I believe, too. But we're not going over there because it's a pain to get back and still break the crates in time. Sure looks fancy, doesn't it? All credit to them, they do still make this kind of stuff fun, so good on them. This seems incredibly improbable. I wouldn't even bother with the enemies, honestly. I mean, if you want to get a really good style rank, then I guess you have to, but personally I would just do that. Anyways, we will propel the ship out of the way. Yes. And that's really it to this level, honestly. It's just like, hit the scripted, like, jump sequence, and that's really about it. It looks neat, though, doesn't it? I think so. Also, just in case you somehow lost health earlier. See ya. I just love how his friends are in danger, but he takes the time to pause and, like, smirk and break the fourth wall. Oh well, it's fine. That's it. See you guys on the next one. Things get a little bit crazier next time. Believe me.